Welcome back, Cowboys Nation. The tension is rising, and the excitement is boiling over as we inch closer to the start of training camp. And let me tell you, this offseason hasn't just been busy, it's been explosive. There's been a whirlwind of updates coming out of Frisco, and the Dallas Cowboys are making headlines from every angle. Whether it's superstar Micah Parsons sending shockwaves through the locker room, or young talents like DeMarvion Overshown pushing limits in rehab, or even some surprising new workouts featuring promising names like Jaydon Blue, the latest developments are painting a very vivid picture of what's about to unfold in Oxnard. And let me tell you, it's anything but ordinary. So buckle up because we're diving deep into the breaking stories and insider buzz that every Cowboys fan needs to know before training camp kicks off. Let's start with Micah Parsons, the heart and soul of this Cowboys defense. If there was ever any doubt about who sets the tone for this squad, Parsons just erased it. Over the past few weeks, we've seen Micah ramp up his off-season grind to a whole new level. He's been training like a man on a mission, publicly challenging teammates to match his energy and privately working behind closed doors with elite performance specialists. There's an edge to him now, a seriousness, a fire that goes beyond personal accolades. Parsons wants to dominate, and not just statistically. He wants to be the guy who leads this team to the Super Bowl, period. And that shift in mindset has been evident in every rep, every workout, every statement he's made. Sources close to the team say he's taken on more vocal leadership this offseason, pulling younger players aside during OTAs, studying film deeper than ever before, and even working with defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer to elevate the entire scheme around his versatility. When Micah speaks now, people listen not because he's loud, but because he's earned that respect. What's also noteworthy is Parsons' recent comments about no more excuses. That phrase has been circling the Cowboys locker room like a mantra lately. Micah made it clear, this year is about accountability. He knows the window is open, but it won't stay open forever. And for a franchise that has come up short in the playoffs year after year, those words hit different. It's not just motivational talk, it's a cultural shift. The kind that changes how a team prepares, how it practices, and how it plays on Sundays. And let's not ignore how Micah's approach is influencing others. Veterans and rookies alike have mirrored his intensity this offseason, and team insiders have been buzzing about how contagious that energy is becoming. Parsons isn't just preparing for training camp, he's already in mid-season form, mentally and physically. That should send chills down the spine of every NFC East rival. Now, speaking of intensity and heart, let's talk about DeMarvion Overshown. Last year's third-round pick had his promising rookie campaign cut short due to a devastating ACL injury in the preseason. It was a gut punch not just to Overshown but to the entire defense that was counting on his athleticism and versatility. But here's where things get exciting. Overshown is back, and he's back with vengeance. The linebacker has been attacking his rehab like a beast. We're talking daily grind, full body strengthening, explosiveness drills, mobility sessions, mental reps during practices, you name it, he's done it. This isn't your standard recovery process. Overshown is ahead of schedule, and sources inside the organization say the Cowboys are cautiously optimistic that he could be full go by the time training camp gets rolling. That's massive. Imagine adding a fresh, hungry, and athletic linebacker to a defense already stacked with talent. The coaching staff is thrilled with how Overshown has matured during this time. Instead of sulking or getting discouraged, he turned his rehab into a learning opportunity. He's been absorbing film, studying offensive tendencies, working one-on-one with veteran coaches, and even mentoring other young players in the weight room. That's the kind of mindset that transforms a good player into a great one. Remember, Overshown isn't just a depth piece, he was drafted with the vision of being a key part of Dan Quinn's aggressive, hybrid-style defense. His ability to cover tight ends, fly to the ball in space, and bring that Texas swagger to the middle of the field makes him a weapon that could change the dynamic of this defense. And now, with his comeback nearly complete, All eyes will be on him during the early stages of camp. But the Cowboys aren't stopping with just preparing the veterans. There have been 3 major workouts that have caught the attention of coaches, analysts, and fans alike. First up is the surprise guest at the start this past week, Jaydon Blue. The former Texas Longhorns running back came into the Cowboys facility with something to prove. Blue is explosive, smart, and possesses an underrated vision that could make him a serious contender for a spot on this roster. The Cowboys have been quietly exploring options behind their current backfield group, and Blue's workout reportedly turned heads. He displayed strong footwork, burst through holes in drills with purpose, and showed soft hands catching out of the backfield. With the running back depth chart far from locked, Jaydon Blue just put himself on the radar in a major way. And the buzz doesn't stop there. Alongside Blue, 2 other players were brought in for evaluation, both of whom are intriguing talents. One was a former SEC linebacker with raw speed and a chip on his shoulder, while the other was a wide receiver with blazing 4.3 speed who's looking for his second NFL opportunity. While the Cowboys haven't officially signed any of them yet, the coaching staff is reviewing footage and data from those workouts closely. The front office understands the value of depth and competition, and they're clearly not satisfied with standing pat. This is about building a roster with resilience, one that can weather the storm of a long season and still push deep into the playoffs. These workouts are proof that the Cowboys are still evaluating every angle and leaving no stone unturned. And let's circle back to Jaydon Blue for a second, because this isn't just a one-off audition. The Cowboys are quietly crafting a new offensive identity, and Blue fits the mold of a back who can contribute in multiple ways. While he may not have been a headliner at Texas like Bijan Robinson, his skill set is unique, elusive in space, balanced through contact, and savvy in his cuts. He's got the kind of shiftiness that can turn a check down into a 20-yard gain. With the Cowboys emphasizing more screen game and short area plays under the new-look offense, a player like Blue could find himself in the perfect system at the perfect time. It's too early to say whether he'll make the final 53, but don't be shocked if he becomes one of the breakout stars of training camp. Another factor worth mentioning here is how head coach Mike McCarthy is structuring this offseason. He's been very intentional about competition. Every position, from backup quarterback to starting cornerback, is being treated as open until proven otherwise. This philosophy has trickled down into the team's culture, and the upcoming training camp is expected to be one of the most intense and evaluated in recent memory. Micah Parsons is holding guys accountable. DeMarvion Overshown is preparing like a man who knows he's got something to prove. Jaydon Blue and others are stepping into the star with eyes wide open, knowing one good practice could change their future. The stakes are high, and the Cowboys are building something big. Let's not forget about the defensive scheme under Mike Zimmer. With his return to Dallas, the energy around this defense has shifted dramatically. Zimmer's attention to detail and no-nonsense attitude are already making waves. Sources have reported that Zimmer has been working closely with Parsons to move him around more fluidly, edge, off-ball linebacker, even slot blitz packages. Overshown, if healthy, fits into that hybrid vision too. Zimmer wants chaos. He wants pressure coming from everywhere. That means more stunts, disguised coverages, and using speed to suffocate offenses. This isn't just talk, it's strategy. And the players are buying in. All of this sets up one of the most intriguing training camps the Cowboys have had in years. You've got star power at the top with Micah Parsons dialing up the intensity. You've got inspiring comeback stories like DeMarvion Overshown ready to shake up the depth chart. You've got under-the-radar prospects like Jaydon Blue and others coming in hungry for a chance. And you've got a coaching staff that's not afraid to push the envelope. The combination of urgency, opportunity, and talent is brewing into something special, and the fans can feel it. Every tweet, every update, every practice report is going to matter. Because this year, it's not just about being good. It's about being great. If you're a fan of the star, now is the time to pay attention. These aren't just preseason headlines. These are the building blocks of a potential championship run. Parsons isn't chasing stats, he's chasing legacy. Overshown isn't just trying to play, he's trying to lead. Jaydon Blue isn't here for a practice jersey, he's here to fight for a dream. And the Cowboys? They're not sitting back. They're pushing forward, eyes on the prize, and ready to show the world that this team is more than hype. So as we gear up for training camp, keep your eyes locked on every practice, every rep, and every name that starts trending. Because in Dallas, everything matters. The road to the Super Bowl doesn't start in January, it starts right now. And this year, the Cowboys just might be ready to finish the job. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for all the latest updates as we bring you inside access to everything Cowboys. From breaking news to behind-the-scenes drama, we've got it covered. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.